Hello. All right. Everything seems to be working. Oh, don't ready up. Someone's loading their Xbox. Ah, he's in. All right, here we go. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream of ILR Tier 2 Round 4 around the Barcelona track in Catalonia. You might be wondering, who's that streaming? Well, that's me. I should be in a car right now, but I broke my elbow, or I bruised it, so I'm not racing today, but I will be streaming as there were no other streamers available. So let's get on with it. Please give me some feedback in the chat or in my DMs on Twitter so I can try stuff in the stream. I think let's do this. Okay, all the cars are coming out. We've got 15 races today, and of course they are all doing their best to get onto the top step of that podium. Many guys are going out on the medium tire, and there are some people on the super softs. Let's see if we can find someone to go on board with for a lap around this circuit. Let's go on board with Jamie. Coming onto the start-finish straight now. DRS open, and he will start his lap right now. So a relatively long straight before braking at the 100-meter board into 4th gear, grab the apex, then another one, and then slingshot it to the right, try to hit the apex, try to carry as much speed as possible, then brake for another right, 4th gear again, try to lose as little speed as possible before braking down into this slow left-hander, and then short shifting up to 6th gear, then another fast left, 4th gear, losing the backhand there, then onto this fun corner, 6th gear, almost flat out, DRS open again, then big braking zone into this tight hairpin, 2nd gear, onto the gas, this little kink, and then into this long sweeping slow right-hander, into the tricky section, 4th gear left, down 2 gears, then the slow chicane, then finding as much traction as you can through the flat out right, and then coming onto the straight, setting a 118.9 on the mediums. F1 Maestro with a 19.2 on the super, so that would be disappointing for him. I assume he made a mistake somewhere. The championship leader, Shazoo Overkills, setting his time right now, also on the medium tires, DRS open, and he sets a 118.7, so he goes into provisional pole. But it's only the start of qualifying, so nothing is settled yet. Chris Jones just getting in front of Jamie for the moment. Let's see who's on a lap. Yeah, home favorite Josu. He will be racing his home race today, so that must be a special feeling for him. Meanwhile, the Jackster 21 has set a 18.0 on the super soft tire. Oh, that is not good. WR Clone Troop getting disqualified for blocking the pit lane. That is very weird. I guess he was just trying to let some people by and then got disqualified. That is very, very unlucky for him there. And I think he might have not ghosted, ruining some people's laps in the meantime. Meanwhile, Chris Jones on the medium tires set a 17.9. So it's a good mix between mediums and super runners at the front now, but I'm sure we will find out about all the driver space later. Well, home hero Josu coming to the slow chicane, going onto the throttle. Let's see where he will place himself. No, not a clean lap yet. Yellow flag in sector 2. I wonder. The Bacon Yum 17.6. That's a very fast lap on the medium tire. About 3/10 clear of. And as I say that, ST Will 93 sets a 17.7 on the medium. So well done to him. LCL Mulder 17.7 as well. The top 3 is now within a tenth of a second, so this looks like these 3 are very matched when it comes to pace. But you can't win the points in qualifying. These 3 will also know that. A lot of people on track right now. I just got confirmation by Clone Troop. He was indeed letting some people by and got disqualified in the meantime, which is very unlucky for him. Let's see where Josu can place himself. He's been on track for quite a while, but he hasn't set a lap time yet, so let's see if he can set a clean lap this lap. Nope, he goes into the pits. Championship leader Overkills is on a hot lap right now, I think. Yeah, flat out to that right. Eighth would be very disappointing for him, so let's see where he can match up to the guys in front. Oh, he's into the pits as well. Well, everyone is in the pits or doing the outlap right now, so not much happening right now. Let me know in the Twitch chat who you guys are supporting. Oh, the Jaxer said the fastest lap time so far. On the mediums as well, 17.4. Very quick lap indeed. Now stopping very good for the oncoming McLaren, which was Jamie. He's on the super softs right now. It would be interesting to see who will start on the supers and who will start on the softs and who will start on the mediums, but they will most likely be outside of the top 10, so there will be a fresh set of mediums. Previous season the winning strategy was starting on the softs and then going on to the mediums, but after the patch, the tires patch, I don't know how things will turn out, so we will see what will happen. Yeah, everyone is in the pits right now. Yeah, some people are going on their out laps right now. F1 Maestro also coming out of the pits, last season's winner in a Ferrari. The Ferrari team grabbing a 1-2 last season, but Maestro wasn't there yet. Maestro indeed on the soft tire. The same goes for Flying Rossi, who will start his flying lap, or his first flying lap right now. DRS wide open. It looks like a relatively good first sector, so we will see what he does. Meanwhile, reigning championship holder F1 Maestro is starting his lap on the soft. This is interesting. Everyone has gone out on the soft compound tire. Oh, and there goes LK, the reserve driver. On the soft 17.3, grabbing provisional pole. But I'm sure he will push for another lap. Let's see what the Jackster can do. He was the fastest on the medium tires, so let's see if he can do the same on the softs. Meanwhile, F1 Maestro goes quickest with a 17.2. And I think that's his qualifying over and done with. Flying Rossi has gone up into P4. But what can Shazoo Overkills do? Championship leader, he won't be very happy with P10. We will see. LK goes even quicker at 17.212 and Antif Beacon is 16.9 on the soft tire. Very good lap by him. Rossi put it in P2 with his second flying lap on the softs. Ginger Ninja now in P6. The Bacon Yum retired. Ooh, what happened there? Elshel Mulder is off the track. Yellow flag is set to 1, 2 and 3. Shazoo Overkills, there he goes, 16.943, provisional pole. The Amazement puts it in P4, 17.1. What can Jamie do? Last season's podium place. Puts it in P4, 17.1. ST Will coming onto the line now. That's P1, 16.5. That's a very fast lap. Chris Jones just follows him, 16.8. Jackster 16.8, and I think that is it. Yes, that is it. So there we go. Everyone on the soft tire. And it's ST Will 93 who grabs pole by over 2/10. Very dominant performance by him today. After him is the Jackster 21. He did 2 flying laps on the soft tire. I don't know if that will affect him in the race. And then it's Chris Jones in the Mercedes, grabbing P3 with a 116.8 as well. Very tight between P2 and P10, all within 0.4 of a second. So we are in for a good race, I think. Championship leader Shazoo Overkills getting P4. So there we go, these are the results for qualifying. ST Will takes pole, the Jackster in second, then Chris Jones, Shazoo Overkills, Antif Beacon, Flying Rossi, Jamie, The Amazement, LK, F1 Maestro, Joshua just out of the top 10, Ginger Ninja, Bacon Yum, LCL Mulder and WR Clone Troop grabbing that unlucky disqualification. The Toro Rosso boys also not very good in P13 and P14. but maybe they can surprise us in the race. So, we are getting ready to go onto the formation lap. The guys will now save their strategies, get a fuel load, grab a last drink, non-alcoholic, I hope, and then they will warm up the tires. Alright, so there they go, on the formation lap, making sure the tires and the brakes are at a good temperature before starting the race, very important. So, let's run down the grid order one last time. ST Will, the number 93, Force India in P1. The Jackster 21 in second. Chris Jones for Mercedes in P3. Shazoo Overkills P4. Antif Beacon P5. Flying Rosie in the Williams P6. Jamie in the McLaren P7. The first of the Ferraris, the Amazement in P8. The Sauber of LK in P9. Then the final Ferrari in P10 of F1 Maestro. Josu, the home hero, in P11, Ginger Ninja in the Haas in 12, then both the Toro Rosso boys of the Bacon Yum and LCR Mulder in P13 and P14, and a WRI clone troop in the Alfa Romeo Sauber rounds off the grid after an unlucky performance in qualifying. So, Mercedes are looking strong in places 2 and 3. So they will hope they can take those podium places back to the factory. So, ST Will going to his grid slot right now. They're all forming up. All nicely between the white lines. So, WR clone troop gets to a halt and we will start. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix here in ILR. Will gets a good start. Shazoo overkills on the inside of Chris Jones. Oh, there is a bit of lag involved there. A ghosting Renault of Antif Beacon that is. But it's ST Will grabbing a quite big lead already in front of the Jackster 21. Where Shazoo overkills right behind him. Chris Jones trying to attack him, but he has to slot in behind from now. There's 3 wide going on in the back here with the Amazement, Antif Beacon and Jamie. And F1 Maestro going up into the inside of LCR Mulder that is. Oh, there's Ferrari into the gravel, that is the Amazement. Very busy there in the background, but I think everyone has come out of the first lap relatively unharmed. With Josu, bad start for the Spanish driver there. Oh, that's bit of contact there between LK and the Bacon Yum, going side by side through this very slow section, side by side through the chicane that is. That was never going to end well, and it's The bacon jump getting pushed out wide there and getting overtaken by WR Clone Troop. So let's see who are the winners and losers of the start. It's LCR Mulder with the best start out of all of them, and it's Sector 1. Oh, it's F1 Maestro and Antif Beacon. They made contact with each other, I think. Oh, that has ruined both their races. Very, very unlucky for the both of them. I didn't see the incident itself. Very, very unlucky for them. So, which means LCR Mulder 6 places gained in just over a lap. That is very, very impressive. Now he's on the back of the Amazement. Will he dive bomb? Yes, he will, but it's a clean dive bomb. Yes, and he grabs another position, and he's in P7 now after starting P14. Very, very impressive by the Dutchman there. Also Clone Troop with a relatively good start from last place. But it's ST Will 93 who's in the lead, and he's already broken the DRS gap with the Jackster. And DRS is enabled now, so anyone within a second of the car in front can open their DRS, their rear ring in the DRS zones. So Chris Macker-Jones could do that on the back straight. He's within 3/10 of Shazoo Overkills, the championship leader, with Flying Rossi just behind. Meanwhile, the Amazement is fighting back to LCR Mulder, going side by side through this left-hander. Oh no, that has ended in the wall. Oh, it was an optimistic move. He's lost his whole front wing. Oh, I am not sure who was at fault there. Oh, he will have to pit now. So, all the way back down to last. Very, very unlucky for both the Ferrari boys. Having very unlucky races so far. Chris Macker-Jones 3/10 are behind Shazoo Overkills. Will he? No, he won't. He will slot in behind for now. Ginger Ninja very close to LCR Mulder. Let's see there's the Amazement with a 5-second stop and go penalty for speeding in the pits, I think that is. Oh, this has gone from bad to worse for him. That is very, very unlucky. Bit of lag there. But, crucially, both the Toro Rosso boys and WR Clone Troop have started on the medium tires, which means they will go longer into the stint and then be faster at the end of the race on newer, softer tires. So we have to watch out for them. And the Amazement has retired from the session. Yeah, that is very understandable. I could very much relate to that. Very, very unlucky for the Ferrari driver there. And there's a safety car. Oh no, I think that may have caused it. I think that will be a penalty for the Amazement for retiring on track after the race. Ooh, this has turned the whole... Oh, and the safety car is joining mid-pack. Oh. A very, very weird situation here. Will some of the soft runners pit for mediums? I don't think so. I don't think the soft or the medium tires will last until the end of the race. So LCO Mulder and WR Clonter grabbing 6th and 5th position respectively at the start of this Grand Prix on the medium tires they both are, so very well driven by them in the opening few stages of this race. I think yes. NTF Beacon and F1 Maestro both in the pits now. And F1 Maestro has made the gamble. He's gone onto the medium tires, and I think he will try to go until the end of the race on that tire. Very bold move by the Ferrari man, but he's right back into this race because of the safety car caused by his teammate, I think. And if Beacon also pitting, but going onto the soft compound of tires, he will have to pit again for sure. So front of the pack has closed in onto the safety car. They're all heating up their tires again. Will the safety car go in this lap? I do not think so. I think he will stay out for another lap. Oh, he is in this lap. Okay, we are back racing again. Now he goes onto the gas, and that's not a very good restart by ST Will. He has the Jackster right on his tail right there. He's alongside him. Oh, will he try to move around the outside? Bit of contact there. Oh, there goes Jizu Overkills on the inside of the Mercedes. Oh, he will try it. Oh, what a good move by Shazu Overkills there. Going on the inside. And there goes ST Will on the inside. Meanwhile, the Mercedes are battling it out for third position. Oh, side by side. But the Jackster has fallen down to P4. Chris Macker-Jones grabbing that podium position. And ST Will has grabbed that. Oh, he's weaving. I don't think he was very happy with that move by Shizu Overkills. I don't know if I am correct there. Chris Macker-Jones on the back of Shizu Overkills, who has lost a bit of time to ST Will. But Chris Macker-Jones not getting a good exit. There was a yellow flag, and F1 Maestro back into the pits. Very unlucky. I think he has... Oh, Chris got a 3-second penalty. I don't know why he hit. Okay. Yep, F1 Maestro retired as well. So a double retirement for the Ferrari boys today after getting a 1-2 last season. The Ferrari team, they have now a double retirement. Very sour for those guys. But hopefully there is no safety car this time. Okay, right on the back of Jamie here. It's all very, very close because of that safety car. So a lot of good racing, good close racing is involved in these stages, hopefully. But LK goes into the pits and DRS is back enabled. He will go onto the medium tires, I suppose. Very, very tight here in this midfield. LCL Mulder very close to Josu there, going wide at turn 3 there. So there's a bit of a DRS train forming up here between 1st and 11th. All within 1 second of each other. The Toro Rosso boys again tightly together. On those medium tires. But it's WR Clone Troop who's the highest medium runner right now, and that safety car has helped him massively because he has caught back up to the soft runners in front, losing that regaining that time he lost at the start. Meanwhile, someone has joined and left the session. So SD Will still leads this race in Force India, but he has a group of cars chasing him, all within the DRS range of each other, with the championship lead of Shizou Overkills, the Mercedes of Chris Jones and the Jackster, with the Flying Rossi behind, and Jamie hanging on in there as well. And then there's a little bit of a gap until the medium runner of WR Clone Troop, and there's a train forming behind him a bit already, with Josu Mulder, Bacon Yum and Antip Beacon. Meanwhile, Shizou Overkills gets a 3-second time penalty that could be crucial at the end of the race. We're at a third of the race right now. Everything is so close right now. Oh, this is a very, very close battle between the Toro Rossos and the Red Bull of... Oh, he tries it. Coming out of the slipstream. Going for the inside. Will he hang on in there? Round the outside. LCL Mulder. No, that was never going to end well. And now he has the Bacon Yum right on his tail. But he won't go for the move. Oh. Clone Troop has lost a massive amount of time. I don't know what has happened there. Maybe he made a mistake or lost a bit of front wing. I don't know. But he hangs on in there. And regains... No, he doesn't. Josu manages to cut back. And there is a... LCL Mulder has lost out. LCL Mulder has made a mistake. Fell down back to P11. But nothing too serious for the Toro Rosso man. Ginger Ninja gets a 3-second time penalty. And meanwhile, Shizou Overkills retaining the lead of this Grand Prix, but ST will fight him back, I think. See what I did there? Will fight back. I don't think he will right now. Don't think he can right now. Meanwhile, the Jackster has overtaken his Mercedes teammate of Chris Jones for a 3rd place. Chris Jones out of the DRS range of his teammates and now has Flying Rossi within half a second of him. Jamie also very close to the back of the Williams car. And the first regular pit stops are coming in. Chris Jones and Jamie are coming in for a new set of tires to take them until the end of the race. So they will try a bit of an undercut here. Yes. Chris Jones getting in front of Jamie, like they were. And I think Chris has got a bigger lead than he had. So a bit of misfortune maybe for the McLaren team. Meanwhile, the midfield are still battling. With Clone Troop very close to Josu there, who's on old soft tires. Very good shot there over that bumpy kink that catches a lot of people out over a race. And Josu releases Clone Troop and goes into the pits, as well as all the top 5 are making their pit stop right now. So let's see if Chris Jones can gain a few places. Maybe he can overtake his teammate, but I don't think he can. Or can he? No, he rejoins just in front of Chris. The Jackster does, but Chris, ooh, little bit of contact here. They're side by side. Chris on the inside. That's a very, very familiar place for the Mercedes team, I think. So they kept each other alive there. Meanwhile, Suzuki Overcast is now a 2.4 second advantage over ST Will. What is going on there? I don't know. Jamie just behind Josu. They've both just pitted. Jamie has lost a good amount of time to the cars in front. Will he try down the inside? Yes, he will. Yeah, good move by the Irishman. Meanwhile, the medium runners are in the lead right now, with Antef Beacon just slotting in behind. So we are Clone Troop going wide there. Let me know in the Twitch chat who will win this race. Because frankly I have no idea right now. Could be Overkills, could be Will. Could be one of the medium runners of the Bacon Yammer Clone Troop. They have a good shot at it as well, I think. You know, Overkills was another penalty. That could be very crucial, as I said earlier on. I will check the penalties right now. Yes, Overkills with 2 penalties and Will with just 1 warning. So, while Shizu Overkills is in front on track, Will is actually leading him by 3.5 seconds. But Overkill does set the fastest lap time right now. And the Mercedes boys are at it again. The Jackster overtaking Chris, who is weaving a bit. Maybe he's not happy with the time he lost there, because while battling they are still losing time to the cars ahead. Meanwhile, these four who haven't pitted yet are still battling, still very close to each other. Bacon Yum gets a penalty. Sector 2. Oh, this Clone Troop is off. Clone Troop is off. And I think he may have lost his front wing. Or a bit of his front wing. Very, very unlucky for him. I think he just got out on the curb and lost control, or he got a tap. Will he pit? No, so he doesn't have that much damage. Maybe he can catch up to the cars in front again. Meanwhile, LCR Mulder making the move on NF Beacon. So Toro Rosso 1-2 now. But I think they will fall back once they make their pit stops. Jamie and Josu, two J's, very close together, both on the medium tires. Just a couple of tenths separating them. Take a whole different line to that turn 3 right there. Got some news from the paddock. Both Ferrari guys are not happy with the behavior of other drivers on track. Meanwhile, NF Beacon is making his first and final pit stop. Let's see where he will fall back to. Yes, I think until he will slot in behind Flying Rossi in P11 there. But he has fresher tires, so maybe he can gain a few places. Ginger Ninja with another 3-second time penalty. No really close battles just yet. This is the closest battle for P8 between Jamie, Josu and Flying Rossi is getting in there as well. Okay with the 3-second time penalty. He's in P13 right now, so LCL Mulder is pitting, going onto the soft tire. Where will he fall back to? I think, yeah, this will be very, very close. Oh, side by side. Still hanging on in there. LCL Mulder is. Oh, Flying Rossi got a 3-second time penalty because of that. That could be removed, I think. It made a little bit of contact. But I think LCL Mulder has got it, and now he can look forward to the guys in front on those soft tires. But can he jump his teammate? That's the big question. He will be questioning himself. Bacon, is he pitting or is he going out for another lap? He is pitting. And what will Clone Troop do? Clone Troop will head on for another lap, so Clone Troop takes the lead of this race just in front of Shazoo Overkills, but Clone Troop still has to make a pit stop. Bacon onto the soft tires. Where will he come out? Crucially, he will rejoin in front of Jamie and Josu. So he has won a massive amount of time compared to LCL Mulder. Bad call from the Toro Rosso pit wall with Mulder, but a brilliant one with Bacon. But Mulder now up into P8. Overkills making the move on Clone Troop relatively easy. Clone Troop isn't fighting him, he's on all the tires. LCL Mulder so close to Jamie's rear diffuser, but you can't really overtake here. So he is losing time to his teammate. DRS open, let's see if he can make the move. I think he can. Yes, to the inside. No fight whatsoever from Jamie. And that's a clean move, over and done with. The whole field is really tight together, but no real battles except for this one. Meanwhile, WR Clone Troop has pitted and has come out last, but he's on the soft tires, so he will be one of the fastest, if not the fastest car on track. Meanwhile, there's Beacon sideways on the track. Oh, I missed that. He still has his front wing, I think. So he fell down back to last. Bacon sets fastest time. LCL Mulder sets an even faster time. Bacon up the inside of Chris Macker-Jones there. Those soft tires are working a treat for those Toro Rosso guys. Clone Troop on the back of his teammate. Can he try it down this DRS straight? DRS wide open. Will he go for the inside? No, he won't. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, that's not... Yes, he let him back through. Very sportsmanlike from Clone Troop there. Meanwhile, Beacon has pitted, so he had some kind of damage. Or not, no, he hasn't. Mulder getting Chris Macker-Jones up the inside of turn 1. Chris will not like that. So yeah, Clone Troop on the inside of his teammate, job done. Rossi on the back of Josu and Josu on the back of Jamie. Very tight group all race long already. But how far can the Toro Rosso guys get up onto the field? And when will their tires run out? We don't know, I don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's to see. They will be aiming for a good podium though. Remember, Shazoo Overkills has those penalties, so everything is possible for the Toro Rosso guys. Coming from 14th and 13th on the grid. So already a very successful race for them, but they will be aiming for the podium now that they have that fast set of tires on their cars. Another yellow flag in sector 2. And that is Beacon, I think, giving up or spinning. I don't know, he's 47. No. He's frustrated. Don't park it there, please. He hasn't scored any points this season. The same goes for me. Very unlucky season for him so far. But he's getting out of the way for the people who are lapping him now. Maybe he will go for the fastest lap, we don't know. Meanwhile, Mulder has the fastest lap, so that extra point in his hand with an 18.2. But maybe Beacon won't let that happen. P1 and P12 all within 24 seconds. That is very rare to see. But that just shows the grid of this ILR Tier 2 field is very competitive to each other. Yeah, and the Beacon is in the pit now. Meanwhile, the Jacksters on the back of ST will. The Mercedes working very good on that medium tire right now. Didn't seem to have the pace to match Will on the softs, but oh, he cut the chicane massively there. I'm not sure if he got a warning for that or not, but Beacon has gone on the super soft, so he will be trying to grab that fastest lap and not let anyone have that fastest lap point. But there he goes, the Jackster on the inside. Side by side. Not this time. Good clean racing there, bit of contact. Oh, Clone Troop has retired. Very unlucky for him. But let's go back to this battle right here. The Mercedes versus the Force India. The pole sitter in P2 now will be defending his 18 points. But will it be enough? Just 7 laps remaining. Meanwhile, Overkill is in P1, but he has those penalties. So it's anyone's guess now who will win this race. Or can it be the Bacon Yum or else Joe Mulder? So the Jackster, DRS wide open again in the slipstream. Will it be enough to make the turn into turn 1? Yes, he will. On the inside again, but Will defending very well. Just making sure he gets that good run of the final chicane, having just enough margin on the end of the straight. And the Bacon Yum has joined the party. He's also within DRS range and within half a second of the Mercedes car. Very, very interesting battle here. Bacon Yum so much faster on those soft tires, but he won't make the move here. I think the DRS of the Jackster from Will might be able to hold up Bacon Yum and not make the move on the Jackster. And as I said, Antif Bacon, fastest lap of the race, 18.1. I don't think any soft runner or medium runner will be able to top that. So I think no extra points for anyone today for fastest lap, because those have to be in the top 10. Very, very tight three-way battle for that podium place, for the two podium places actually, of place 2 and 3. The Jackster getting really twitchy there, losing a bit of contact with Will there, getting the Bacon Yum right on the back of his car. Will he make it now? No, he won't. And Mulder has also joined this battle. So, who will go onto the podium? Who will win? I don't know. Oh, Bacon Yum pushing the Jackster through that section there. But again, the Jackster cutting that final part of the chicane and getting that good exit. I'm not sure if that is a glitch or not, but it doesn't seem to be affecting his penalties. But there he goes on the outside, but it's not enough this time to get that P2 on the inside. Will he try? Yes, but Will got that extra speed there. Meanwhile, Josu, Jamie and Rossi are battling as well for the final points positions of 7th, 8th and 9th. Meanwhile, this battle is way more interesting. Will he go for it now? Yes, there he goes. The Bacon Yum on the inside of the Jackster. And he has made the move stick, yes. So, can the Bacon Yum push on and overtake ST Will? And maybe grab that win on penalties? I don't know. Oh, Mulder getting a penalty. That could be very crucial. But yeah, there seem to be two trains behind ST Will and one behind Chris Macker-Jones. All with 4 people battling for that P2 and P6. Let's see how the penalties are in these final stages. Overkills has 2 penalties still. Been very clean the last few laps. Will, no penalty so far. Bacon does have a penalty. The Jackster, no penalties. Mulder, 1 penalty. So as it stands now, ST will take the checkered flag first, I think. All he needs to do is be within 6 seconds of overkills and be within 3 seconds of Bacon. And he has won this race, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, final stages of this race, just over 2 laps to go here. And who will win this race? It looks like ST Will is the favorite, but he is losing a bit of time to Shazoo overkills. Bacon right on the back, and he will take place 2 of Will. All Will needs to do is be within 3 seconds of Bacon at the finish line. And he has got him as well if he doesn't take penalties. Meanwhile, Josu has overtaken Chris Macker-Jones, who has fallen back on this medium compound of tire. So Josu doing a very, very good recovery drive. At his home race. Oh, ST Will with a 3-second time penalty. That is... I think that will really... He will be really mad about that. Yes, he has now lost the position to Bacon. But let's get back to the action. Wait, how many penalties does the Jackster have? The Jackster has none. So he might be able to win this race. What a roller coaster of emotions this race must be for the drivers. Can the Jackster do it? He's within 6 seconds of Shazoo overkills and within 3 seconds of the Bacon as well as ST Will. Yellow flags in sector 1. That is LCR Mulder spinning at turn 3. Oh, he's having such a good race in P5 there. And that has basically ruined his race there. Or any chances of a podium. But he will still finish in the points. Grab some good points. And if Beacon, I think the guy's passed. Still has that fastest tire. Yes, he does. But now, oh, overkills. Takes a checkered flag, but who will do what? Yes, it's the Jackster who grabs it. I think Overkill's got another penalty in the end. Oh, that must be really sour for him. But anyway, it's the Jackster finishing P4 on track but grabbing the win here in Spain with the Bacon just 8 tenths behind in P2. ST Will in P3 after getting pole position and overkills the championship leader, I don't know how it is now, in P4. So podium celebrations for the Mercedes driver, lifting the trophy up. He has been very clean today, but I don't know if someone will report that final corner of his. But otherwise, no penalties, and that has made him the winner today. So there we go. Confirmation, the Jackster takes it. Only one to not have any penalties. The Bacon Jam in P2, ST Will in P3, Overkills, Championship leader in P4, LCL Mulder P5, Josu the home hero in P6, Jamie in P7, flying Rossi in P8. Chris Macker-Jones, after a good qualifying in P3, a P9 in the race is very disappointing for him. And Ginger Ninja grabs the last point. LK in P11 and the Beacon in P12 are the last finishers. The non-finishers are Clone Troop and both the Ferraris of F1 Maestro, and the amazement after having contact with other people. So let's get those guys in the party. Oh god, oh god. Oh no. Jackster. And the Bacon Yum. So we will be starting the interviews shortly. Make sure to include your audios, please.
Yeah.
Let's see if Will join. I will send him another invite. I think we will just start right now. So we will start with the winner of this race, the Jackster 21. Yeah, describe your race for me.
Oh, it was a long one. Well, I started second, got a really bad launch, and was just trying to cover off people. And then safety car happened where it was three wide and I went on the outside and there wasn't really enough space for me. So I dropped back and then my teammate, I believe, got past me as well. So I was just trying to stick with him. Then I got past him after he made a mistake. And after that, I got held in the pits. Just a car passing by. Nothing I could do. And I dropped back a bit and was... I'm trying to remember where I came out. I came back out net fourth, I believe. And was trying to keep with get past my teammate again, which I managed to do. And then I was trying to stick with Will, trying to gain time getting the DRS, and then obviously the guys on the different strategy, Bacon Yum again, were starting to close in, so I had to be mindful of that. And he made, I didn't think it was going to stick, but he made a move into the hairpin, which I was very impressed with. Got it stopped, fair play to him. And fortunately, in the party, I was being kept up to date with penalties, and so I knew, very unluckily, that Will got a penalty on lap 32, so I just sort of dropped off, just so I didn't get a penalty because I was myself 1-1ing away. And I was very fortunate to inherit the lead.
Yeah, thanks for that. There seems to be a lot of discussion in the paddock and in the group chat about your final corner. Do you have any comments on that, or do you want to leave it as it is?
No, I'll talk about it. Obviously, there's a lot of time to be gained there. The game allows you to do it, and I took advantage of it. It's the way I see it is that the game allows you to do it. It's not a restrictive thing that I'm glitching to get into. It's open to everyone else there. And I think I gave in the chat an example where in USA they can extend, I think it's the end of Sector 1, the course, because their equivalent of the track officials allows it to happen, which is similar in a sense to what was going on here. So I can understand why people are annoyed, obviously, because people aren't aware of it, but I was showed it myself, and it's not exclusive to me. So I tried to use it to the best effect.
Okay. I'm sure the stewards will look at that if necessary. Thanks for that. Well done on your victory. We will go on with the Bacon Yum 007 with a fantastic drive from P13 or P14, I believe it was, doing the alternate strategy and grabbing P2 in the end. So please describe your race for me as well.
Um, First of all, well done, Jackson, on the win at the moment, but I'm a bit annoyed with the penalty I got because I got shoved off at turn one and got a warning, which basically meant I got the penalty and then I got an illegal overtake and I let him back past. So I think I should get the penalty taken off. But apart from that, I can't really complain. It was just a really good drive.
Yeah, you seem to be flying on those soft tires. Tell me, how was it going through the field like that on faster tires? Was it easy, or did people put up a fight?
No, Jackson and Will definitely put up a good fight, and obviously to see that that it was 8 tenths in the end, even with the penalty, it's really annoying. But I need to check whether I recorded the warning that I got.
Well, first or second, both well done from P14 or P13. Very well done. We will now go on with P3 on the podium and pole sitter ST Will. Please describe your race for me as well.
I pretty much had the race in my pocket from start to finish. I knew overkills had 6 seconds worth of penalties, so that's why I wasn't really pushing. Then I made a mistake going into the back exit into the final chicane, which then put Jack on my rear end, and then I battled well with him. Then lap 32 going into the chicane in the middle sector, I got a penalty, which I was fuming about because, in my opinion, it shouldn't have been a penalty. But I don't think I'll get it removed anyway. But yeah, I was pretty annoyed at that. And then, so yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. So I believe the safety car ruined your race because you had quite a big lead before the safety car.
Yeah, I had I think it was about a 2 second gap around that to Jack, and then
Yeah.
the safe the safety car didn't say it was coming in until we were going pretty much through the final chicane, so that sort of scared the life out of me. Then
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go on this one. And then because my tyres were cold as anything, I was losing the back end everywhere. Then overkills went past, and then yeah, it didn't really help me at all.
yeah. Okay, thanks for your uh, for your response and well done on your P3. Um,
Cheers.
One thing we can all agree on is that this was a very eventful race, I think. And yeah, I think that has been it from us. Anything you guys want to add?
No.
No?
Cheers for commentating.
Yeah, no problem. I couldn't race anyway, so I had to do something. So yeah, that has been it from me and from ILR Tier 2 this week. I think we are back next week with another track which I have forgotten right now.
Austria.
Help. Austria, that's the one. Hopefully I'll be back either on the track or in the commentary booth. I really enjoyed it today. So yeah, that has been it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week.